everyone, and welcome to another bootleg Lego review. I haven't done one of these in a long time, and honestly, because a lot of the time there's not much to say anymore. It's just, hey, here are some new figures. The quality is as you expect from these certain brands, but I did see a few new brands pop up, so I guess I'll pick them up at some point and talk about them. But mostly I just want to talk about these because, well, I don't really see a branding on them, but I guess there's some branding online, because I did see that there's another set of these that just comes with some random motorcycles. They don't really look like the bikes from the show, they're just random bikes, but instead of all the stuff that you build. And of course I want to talk about them because the Kamen rider, of course I want to talk about them. Previously we have taken a look at bootlegs of Kamen Rider figures that are based on the stuff from Bunker Bricks, but they're only like the first few Shore Rider stuff. Bunker Bricks has since done all the Shore Riders, and now they're slowly completing the Heisei Rider lineup, which is, you know, cool, but they're really expensive, and every time I see them they look nice, but I'm like, I don't want to pay that much for it, it's just a bit too much. So we have 8 here: Kuuga, Faiz, Kabuto, Double, X8, Build, CO, and Geiz. So yeah. Now on the back of the box there are instructions on how to build the individual things that you get with them, but with a lot of these toys there is another instruction sheet inside that will tell you how to combine all the pieces together to build one big thing. I also noticed the background cities that they've used is, well, it's Hong Kong, some of them. Anyway, yeah, that's the HSBC Bank, that's the Arts Museum thing in Tsim Sha Tsui, and that bridge is another city, whatever. Okay, so I'm not going to bother building any of the things inside because who cares about that stuff. So we got a baggie inside here with all these pieces. Okay, well, the Kuuga one at least comes with a bike, as it were, but let me just find all his body parts. That's one thing with these bootlegs that I don't miss doing reviews on, even though sometimes I will still buy or collect certain ones I like, is that I really hate building every single individual piece. Can you imagine having like 50 of these just lying in front of you, or 100 or even more, and then you're going to squeeze all of their hands into the arms one by one by one. It is not a fun process at all. Yep. Oh, this is definitely not good quality bootleg right there. Come on, get in. There we go. And the helmet. Yikes, more on that later. And then we have the random pieces here. So here are the figure, and some of them have accessories. X actually has a bunch, but I'll show it in a moment. So Double has this thing that falls off. They just gave him a transparent sword, prism saber. This is not. Guess it's supposed to be his sector sword for Kabuto. No, these two have nothing. This kinda maybe slightly resembles his time sword. He has a crossbow, which, okay, I mean, he has a bow and arrow thing, but not crossbow. For X8, he's got this weird backpack thing with stud shooters. Do they work? Let's find out. No, they do not. He has something that is a green hammer thing, so okay, yes, and he has this thing which I don't know. And then I guess arguably the most accurate, there's a drill bit, yellow drill bit on a little sword thing, so Build has one that's, yeah. Just gonna say right now, the figures have no back or side printing whatsoever, so I'm not even gonna bother turning them around, except for in this case, look at the Double, they didn't bother painting the helmet all the way. It is like molded somewhat on the back, so okay. And I'm looking at these heads and I'm trying to like just think where they got these molds from. I don't think they made themselves. I'm trying to think of some chibi Kamen Rider thing. It could be any of the gashapons or keychain things that they've made in the past and that they've just copied, so who knows. But it's definitely been altered slightly, because I've never seen some of these heads be that ugly, as it were. So, I mean, what they could have copied is those little gashapon figures that we built for the Shinchan figures. That would have been something that they could have done to make these look a bit better, but here we are. The coloring on these are not so good, of course. You can see, why is the Joker bit like white and stuff? Why is there no paint on the horns, maybe just a little bit, and just the paint jobs all over the place. And the torso and leg prints, those are actually some sort of UV print. There's a bump on them, and that's not good either. They're just not that good. And in terms of their, I guess, plastic quality and stuff, they're fine. You know, they don't disintegrate in your hands. Just overall looks pretty cheap. And the helmet size, those look kind of goofy too. The faces underneath are a random selection of... Honestly, these are only really okay for a quick laugh or just something cheap to throw around. Like, it's kind of Lego, kind of Kamen Rider, whatever. Do I really recommend these? No, not really. It's a curiosity at best. I just really wish that some bootleg company would continue to produce and copy more of the bunker brick stuff, because those are so expensive and hard to afford, and you know, just it would be a really nice alternative instead of just doing these random molds and random prints. This reminds me of the Kamen Rider Geiz bootleg figures I reviewed a long time ago, and you know, like, yeah, they kind of look the part, maybe even done by the same people, but just no. Subscribe to Justin, comment below, of course. Take care and have a nice day. I will see you soon, I guess. See ya.